Good morning, Sean here. It is now 8:40, and it's time for the Revelstoke Mayor Report with Mayor Gary Sauls. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Sean.
How are you?
I am good. You?
I'm doing excellent.
Awesome.
So you've got like 3 or 4 pages there. I don't know what's going on. So I'll ask a question that I have here for you. We can talk about it, and then we'll go into what you got there, obviously.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the first thing is, let's just touch base on the roundabout briefly. I did get a call earlier. Somebody was, and they... This one person does represent several others, and including yourself. I know you live on that street.
Yep.
Everyone's getting closer to the end of the line. The due date is passed. I can't remember when it was. I'm air quoting supposed to be finished. Do you remember?
Well, I think we were first talking near the end of September, first week of October. We're on stream now for a mid month, around the middle of October.
So that's Thanksgiving.
They're pretty much finishing the paving as we're speaking, and then the landscaping, and we should be good to go.
Okay.
Everybody wants to get it done. There's concerns. You know that.
And I mean, this individual brought up compensation in the terms of those that run a business via using gas and wear and tear on their vehicles, that this is causing more dollars to be spent than otherwise would have needed. And I get that. I mean, I understand that. But there isn't like a compensation act for...
No, there isn't compensation. I mean, we're all spending more money on gas just going to work, that sort of thing, and being in the line a little longer. It's not that much. As much as you look at it, people are complaining to me, I can't even get out of my driveway for like ever. And I'm going, yeah, okay, so time it so I can sit in my driveway. God, it might take me a minute. And that's when there's a full stream of traffic.
Oh, 8th Street sucks right now.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
So unfortunately, there isn't a compensation system for that. Bear with us. We hope to get it done as soon as possible. They are working hard. And now that the rain has gone, they're diligently back there getting the hard surfaces down and getting prepped for the landscaping.
We probably would have been done, or pretty darn... We'd be wrapping it up right now if we didn't have that week of rain. I'm assuming.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
I want to talk about, first of all, the by-election. I've got a statement that I actually want to read so that I don't get it wrong.
No, I was going to bring that up because of Aaron's article. I thought it might be a good idea for you to...
Exactly. So let's deal with that. The city has turned its mind to the possibility of a by-election. We reviewed the guidance for conducting by-elections and assent voting during COVID-19. The guidance includes key resources, planning consideration, legislative considerations, and potential legislative tools that the province may be able to provide to ensure the city will have the supports they need to safely proceed with the by-elections. The Local Government Act provides sufficient flexibility for us to wait and hold one by-election should our current member of council be nominated to run for the provincial legislature. In determining what is practicable to appoint a chief election officer, council can also consider what the timeline of the by-election would look like relative to the events such as Christmas season and December holidays. Council will be considering all of these during a council meeting in the upcoming weeks. So that's just to clarify. So we have spoken with Elections BC and the Municipal Affairs Office. So, and that conversation took place with our CAO, Don Lowe.
It was on lockdown for obvious reasons. Then come the summer, we were technically able to fulfill that.
Right.
Wasn't known about Nicole at that point, at least not publicly. So either the city knew and just said we got to sit tight, or they didn't know and we just didn't do it. Did we just not run a by-election in the summer because we are like city knew about Nicole and they were just sitting tight on it because it was a waste of money, or it just didn't happen?
City didn't know. It didn't happen. Part of the problem is actually going through the process and having a campaign during summer holidays when people are away.
Okay.
And we're just fresh out of COVID or still in the midst of the pandemic, that sort of thing. So the decision wasn't made to do that.
It was mostly just because summer.
Yep, exactly. I want to announce that the city has hired a new fire chief. Stephen DeRusi will start on Monday, October 5th. We're very proud to have him come on. In the spring of 2020, our former chief, Dwayne Voykin, retired. Our assistant chief, Dave Moen, took the position as interim fire chief. And Dave didn't want to take the full-time position. He felt it was prudent to have someone else come on, and we've gone through the process. The fire chief, Stephen DeRusi, has been fire chief for several years, and coming to us, last posting was in Fort St. James, so we're excited to have him. So Stephen, if you're there and in the community, welcome. We're very proud to have you. Want to just talk a little bit about some of the construction going on. So we've seen milling and paving around the Woodenhead Loop past the fast food restaurants there. City Hall, the front steps are being removed as they're coming down, and I can assure you, for those of us in the building, you can't hear anything until those steps are out. We hope that's going to be complete today, and the jackhammering downtown that's driving merchants and residents crazy will come to an end. So we're hoping that's done. 3rd Street's coming along. The work along the school property there that was sliding down the hill, that's being refurbished, and that will continue until October 24th. And so now the big news. BC Utilities Commission, they have approved Fortis's application for reduced propane rates in the community. So the postage stamp rates that we've been talking about, which align our propane rates with natural gas rates in the province, will come into effect on January 1, 2020. So that'll probably reduce the propane rates by about 60%.
Oh, crap. Now I have forced air. And
anyway, I just want you to be aware of that. So they've sent me a couple things that I just want to highlight. So the panel, which is BCUC, recognizes Fortis's earlier consultation with local business and the city of Revelstoke drew attention to the high cost of energy as a barrier to development and one which is negatively impacting on local business. The panel acknowledges evidence that there's substantial and varied support within Revelstoke for Fortis's proposal, including from commercial, residential, and civic interests, as well as the city of Revelstoke itself. The panel is persuaded by evidence that the price elasticity of propane customers is low, therefore it accepts the likelihood of significantly increased rates of propane consumption per customer is low, and with it the associated effect of increased greenhouse gas emissions also remaining low. So I just want to make that really evident, but also they go on. In addition, the panel considers the evidence regarding economic development to be limited. However, the panel acknowledges that while Fortis has not based its proposal upon economic development, there exists some evidence, such as 10 to 12 potential jobs highlighted by Downey Timber, which could have a positive effect for the community. So I think all in all, those of us who have propane in our businesses or in our homes, reduced rates are going to be a benefit. It's going to help those who have limited income and are on propane. We're going to see a reduction, and hopefully that will be helpful as we move into the heating season. So incredibly great news. It's been a long time for that decision to come, probably a year and a half, almost 2 years. So we're excited about that.
Yes, I'm very excited about my BC Hydro bill now.
There we go. Sorry, Sean, but that always happens, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
And so just on a personal note, Chrissy and I are excited to announce that Brandon Bowers Funeral Home, the company that we work for, has been purchased by a Penticton, BC company, Providence Funeral Homes. Providence brings with it many complementary and streamlined processes that will enhance our service to the residents of Revelstoke. I want to confirm to everyone here in Revelstoke that Chrissy and I are still here and are very proud to continue our service to the community through our partnership, Brandon Bowers partnership with Providence Funeral Homes. Some rumors about that yesterday, and I just want to make it clear, we're here, we're staying, we're happy to be staying, and are excited about things moving forward.
All right. Well, good. Congratulations on your new adventure and excitement, and sometimes it's always nice to get new computers.
There we go.
Okay. Thanks, Gary.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Gary.
All right. Thanks, Sean.